Hey friends, good afternoon. Welcome to Tales from the Stacks. So happy that you're here today. If you tuned in or if you've been tuning in, you know we are reading Two Dogs in a Trench Coat Go to School. So thanks to Scholastic for allowing us to read this on our virtual program today. So, okay, let me recap a little bit because we've got our two dogs here, Sassy and Waldo, who have dressed up as a new student in this trench coat here. So they look like one person, one kid, and they have managed to fool everybody at school and get into the classroom of their human. So last week they were at lunch and there was a bully named Bax who's kind of been giving the dogs a hard time. So the two dogs in the trench coat, they're calling themselves Salty so that they can mix in with the rest of the class and so they don't miss their human during the school day. So, all right, well, let's just start reading and see what happens. So we're actually on chapter 9. So back in the classroom, Salty drew a picture of a plant cell. He memorized his multiplication tables, he read a book about sharing, and he licked the skeleton's thigh bone. Ms. Toohey talked more about the big project and the importance of the information sheet. Waldo and Sassy listened intently. They liked rules. They liked being told what they were supposed to do. They knew how it worked. Humans said what the rules were, and if you followed the rules, you got a cookie. It was a good system. All right, students, Ms. Toohey was saying, thank you all for your hard work today. We'll see you tomorrow. Everyone stood and started putting their coats on. What's happening? Waldo asked Stuart. School's over. It's time to go home. Already? I was not done. I'm having too much fun. I don't want to go home. Sorry, guys. I guess you can come back tomorrow. Tomorrow? Today is Wednesday. School is 5 days a week. Wednesday? I'm sleepy, said Sassy, lying down suddenly, the trench coat pooling around her. Come on, guys, said Stuart. Let's go home. I am confused about tomorrow day, said Waldo. I'm also sleepy. We will nap now. Good night. Guys, said Stuart, you can't nap now. It's time to go home. You can nap at home. Come on. It's too late, said Waldo. We're already asleep. We've never been so comfortable. I was sleepy, and there was a carpet square, and now I'm sleeping. Fine, said Stuart. You can stay here, but I'm going home. Also, meatballs. Stuart walked out of the room. Good night, said Sassy. Meatballs, said Waldo. What? Said Sassy. Where's Stuart? Meatballs, said Waldo. Really, meatballs? Where? Both dogs were standing now. Waldo hopped on top of Sassy and they ran into the hallway where Stuart was putting on his backpack and closing his locker. Hey guys, he said, ready to go home? I heard something about meatballs, said Waldo. Really? Said Stuart. Isn't it Meatball Wednesday? Said Sassy. Well, that's not a thing, said Stuart. It is where we're from, said Waldo. We're from Liver, Ohio. No, you're not, said Stuart. And you fall for that meatball trick every time. They left school and started walking home. School is great, said Waldo. You said it was boring, but it's not. There's meat and books. You weren't there long enough to know how it is, said Stuart. You didn't do any work. I did work. I am a working dog. And Bax is nice. Bax isn't nice, said Stuart. He told you himself that he's a bully. Well, he doesn't smell like a bully, though, said Waldo. Waldo's right, said Sassy. He smells distinctly non-bully. Well, what does a bully smell like? Asked Stuart. Angry sweat, said Waldo, and glue and strange cheese. Old dirt, said Sassy, and unread books. Old dirt, said Stuart. Come on, isn't all dirt old? No, said Waldo. Gosh, no, said Sassy. New dirt is the best. Old dirt is sad. But Bax does not smell like any of those things, said Waldo. He smells like a Cocker Spaniel. I don't know what you guys are talking about, said Stuart. Well, we don't always know what you're talking about either, said Sassy. That's fun. We're home, said Waldo. Finally, school takes a long time. You were barely even there half the day, said Stuart, and you didn't want to leave when it was time to go. Stuart opened the latch to the backyard, and the dogs immediately broke apart and out of the trench coat. They ran in long, looping figure eights in the grass for several minutes and then came panting back to Stuart, who was watching from the back steps. Oh, that felt good, said Waldo. I'll say, said Sassy. Okay, everyone, out of my way. There's a patch of sun inside that is calling my name. Nap time. Waldo yawned. Oh, nap time. How do you stay awake all day at school, Stuart? Sometimes it's hard, he said, but you get used to it. That night at dinner, the dogs watched Stuart. How was school, Stuart? Asked his mom. Well, it was pretty good, actually, said Stuart. Well, that's good to hear, said his dad. What I wouldn't give for a bologna sandwich. I hope you're enjoying this casserole, said the mom. Oh, that casserole is great. Great, said the dad. What are they teaching you in school these days? You know, said Stuart. Stuff. Math? Are they teaching you math? Yeah, Dad, said Stuart, laughing. They're teaching us math. Did you hear that? Asked Waldo. He said school was pretty good. And he laughed at something, said Sassy. That's a relief. We're done. We never have to go back to that place again. And we can nap here all day. You know what I loved about school, said Mom. Bologna sandwiches, said the dad. Projects. Long projects that took months to prepare, said the mom. I really loved working hard. Oh, you, said the dad. Huh, said Stuart. Well, we have to go back, Waldo told Sassy. Look at him. Stuart lifted his lap and he closed his eyes. I know, said Sassy. He is not loving this long project. It's going to take months to prepare. We have to help him. Chapter 10. Waldo and Sassy walked down the school hallway the next morning dressed as Salty. Hello, Duty, said Waldo. Hello, human student. Hello, other human student. Good morning, Miss Tooey. What a lovely day to be learning things. Well, yes, it is, said Miss Tooey. I see you're not wearing your school t-shirt. You're not wearing your t-shirt either, said Waldo. We're twins. I teach better in this pantsuit, said Miss Tooey. The children have to see us as authority figures. I always wear this B. Arthur lapel pin to show my school spirit. That is a nice pin, said Waldo. You're a good teacher. Yes, I am, said Miss Tooey. I know other teachers want my secrets or to take me down. They want to know my secrets and to take me down. Correct, said Waldo. It is, said Miss Tooey. What do you know? Who are you? Did they send you from Don Knotts Technology and Arts Learning Academy 2 miles from here? Or are you on a mission from a secret group of teacher spies? I'm from Liver, Ohio. Huh? Time for learning, said Waldo. The dogs walked into the classroom and took their seat next to Stuart. That morning, Miss Tooey read the class's story. The students worked on multiplication problems, they wrote essays about insects, and had a snack. The dogs did not know that they had to bring a snack, so Miss Tooey gave them pretzels. They ate pretzels, and the bag the pretzels came in. School is so much more fun than you said it was, Waldo, said Waldo. You're only on day 2, said Stuart. Is it like this every day? Pretty much. This is the most fun place, said Waldo. Except we can't nap, said Sassy. Time for gym, said Miss Tooey. Line up here and change into your speakers if you need to. Who is Jim? Asked Waldo. Jim Class, said Stuart. Who is Jim Class? Is he a man who will give us sausages? No, it's exercising, running around, playing sports. Wow, this day keeps getting better and better. Gym class sounds amazing. The students walked in line down to the gym, which was also the cafeteria. Waldo couldn't help smiling at the thought of it all and drooling a little. This room always smells incredible, said Waldo as he entered the gym. That's the attitude I like to see. You must be the new kid. The gym teacher was wearing a baseball cap that said run until you barf and had 4 whistles around his neck. I'm Salty, said Waldo. I'm from Liver, Ohio. Welcome to gym, said the teacher. You can call me coach. Get ready for the cardiovascular experience of your life. You're going to work hard, you're going to play hard, you'll be part of the team, and you'll push yourself harder than you ever have before. You'll be screaming in pain and sweating buckets. This sounds fun. I like you, kid. I lick you too, coach. You want to take that coat off? No, thank you. All right, kids, listen up, said Coach, blowing a whistle. Today we'll be going outside for ultimate Frisbee. It's like football, except we're not allowed to play football. So we play it without helmets and with flying discs instead. You all have to run your patooties off, and I don't want to see anyone walking. Let's go. And he blew a few more whistles a few more times. The class jogged half-heartedly to a field behind the school. Sassy almost started sneezing when a beam of sunlight hit her nose through the front of the trench coat, but she swallowed and managed to stay quiet. Coach gave blue mesh pennies to half the class, blowing his whistle repeatedly and for no apparent reason. He pulled a Frisbee out of a bag, blew his whistle 3 more times, and threw the Frisbee to the blue team. Waldo and Sassy had laser focus on that Frisbee. They forgot about Sloppy Joe, about squirrels, and about saving Stuart from the evil overlord. All they wanted was the Frisbee. The game started in earnest, with one blue member flinging the Frisbee to another. Just as it was about to be caught, Sassy, racing as fast as Sassy could run, jumped into the air and caught it. Waldo chewed the plastic with satisfaction. A kid on Salty's team yelled, Salty, here! What? Said Waldo, and the Frisbee fell out of his mouth. One of the teammates caught it. Sassy ran down the field and Waldo tried to yell, but was so excited he just barked. No one seemed to notice. A kid from the other team got a hold of the Frisbee and she threw it high and wide. Everyone started running. Sassy got low and galloped, and then, at the perfect moment, leapt high into the air where Waldo again caught the Frisbee in his mouth, landing in the end zone. His team cheered. It's kind of weird that you catch it with your mouth, said Bax. It's not weird, said Waldo. That's how we do it in Liver, Ohio. You should try it. This kid right here is showing you the kind of vim and vigor I want to see from all of you, said Coach, blowing his whistle for emphasis. Sprinting, leaping, diving. Why are you lying down now, kid? You should be pumped up and raring to go. I'm tired, said Waldo. Are you going to barf? Asked Bax. No, thank you, said Waldo. That night, the dogs could barely get off the rug to eat their dinner. Oh, the Pooshes sure are zonked out today, said Stuart's dad. I guess they got some exercise, said Stuart, smiling to himself. Well, I got an email from Miss Toohey today, said Stuart's mom. Oh, said Stuart. She said you all have been learning multiplication and that in history you're going to start studying the American Revolution. Yep, said Stuart. She also said something about a big project. Oh, yeah, big project, said Stuart. I love big projects, said Stuart's mom. Oh, sure you do, said Stuart's dad. You let me know if you want some help, said Stuart's mom. I bet you're already done. Okay, said Stuart. Yeah, I'd be excused. Sure thing, buddy, said Stuart's dad. Our boy, said Waldo to Sassy, barely awake, has a lot more to do on this project. I know, said Sassy. I can smell it. Me too. Okay, we're going to end there. We'll see how Stuart comes along with his school project and whether Salty, who is actually Waldo and Sassy, the 2 dogs put together, are going to help him. And if they get caught at school, I don't know. But so tune back in next week and we will carry on where we left off. So have a fantastic day. We'll see you later. Bye.